right, folks, the Trump economy booms, whether the media like it or not, and that's the subject of the riff. The most widely predicted recession from Trump tariffs and his one big beautiful bill deficits still has not happened. In fact, we're going the other way. The Atlanta Fed's GDP Now tracking model shows Q2 up an enormous 4.6% annually. Consumer spending revised up from 3.8 to 4.6%. Capital equipment spending from 5.1 to 8.8%. There is a boom going on in business investment. Meanwhile, the widely expected tariff-related stock market crash, well, it's turned out to have all the makings of a new bull market. In May, the S&P 500 index turned in its best performance since 1990. And I think it has a lot to do with the enormous tax incentives in the one big beautiful bill. Now, here's Senate Majority Leader John Thune yesterday, and I will quote, "There are different ideas in some cases with respect to some of the savings and whether or not we can achieve a higher level, and I think, too, on some of the tax stuff. For sure, the question of permanence, particularly on the business taxes, which is where you get the pro-growth, that's where you get the additional revenue that comes with the growth dividend," end quote. Wow. Mr. Thune has the story exactly right. And then let's not forget this much heralded inflation spike that has yet to materialize. In fact, the Fed's favorite inflation indicator has now slipped to 2.1% over the past year, nearly hitting their 2% target. Of course, the liberal media will not admit that they have been completely wrong on the Trump economy. Instead, they are doubling down on their usual pessimistic mantra. But President Trump is doubling down on his one big beautiful bill, and he is right to do so. Last night, he made a powerful case for the bill on Truth Social. Let me quote, "We will take a massive step to balancing our budget by enacting the largest mandatory spending cut ever, and Americans will get to keep more of their money with the largest tax cut ever, and no longer taxing tips, overtime, or Social Security for seniors, something 80 million voters supported in November. It will unleash American energy by expediting permitting for energy, refilling the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. It will kick millions of illegals off Medicaid and make sure SNAP is focused on Americans only. It will also restore choice and affordability for car purchases by repealing Biden's electric vehicle mandate and all of the Green New Scam tax credits and spending." That's it. End of quote. Strong stuff. I'm sorry, Elon Musk has decided to take potshots at the bill, especially after Mr. Trump gave him such a graceful send-off in the Oval Office. But look, all of Elon's waste, fraud, and abuse discoveries will be rescinded in numerous bills over time. And as far as the battle over budget deficits, you know, there are estimates all over the place. CBO's got one, Penn Wharton, Tax Foundation, House Budget Committee, etc. So I'm going to assume the official White House budget, when it comes out, will project something like 2.7 growth over the next 10 years. All right, 2.7. At that pace, budget deficits will turn into a budget surplus by the end of the planning period, somewhere between $1 to $2 trillion surplus. And that's where Mr. Thune got it completely right when he talked about the additional revenue that comes with a growth dividend from huge supply-side incentives, especially for making the business tax cuts permanent. Good for Thune. Good for Trump. And that's the riff.